Truly the Jolka, here with Vampware, aka Rick James,
I'm Rick
and
James,
I'm
bitch.
in. Yeah, and I'm in Conan Exiles at the moment. I'm on my private server, and I think he's on his private server. I'm probably gonna swing over to join him, check out a new project he's working on. So just give me one moment here. I just gotta get my phone all set up. El Charjo. All right, let's see here. I'm also gonna check and make sure that you're all right. All right, Rick James, say something. What did the five fingers say to the face?
Slap.
All right, let's see if that picked it up. All right, cool. And you should check your broadcast. Make sure that my voice is on yours. And if not, then we gotta figure it out.
I'm checking that as we speak. Um. All right. What did five fingers say to the face?
Slap. Is it good? Yep. Nope. Maybe so.
No, I do not have your audio. So just go into
All
the
right, one sec.
party, and you should just be able to click and unclick, include my audio.
All right, it's on your end again.
Is it on my end again? Let me double check.
Yep.
Here, let me try this. Mute, unmute.
All right, one moment, folks. We're just hammering out the
A
technical
few
issues.
technical difficulties.
Yep. Please hold. An operator will be with you shortly. We are currently experiencing higher than normal call volumes. We appreciate your patience. Alright. Because, yeah, up in my box it should say include audio or something. But I've checked both in my profile. And, yeah, the option to Uh, the option for me to be able to include it should be below where it says party is being broadcast. And if it's not showing up, then it would probably be under your either party settings or if you go on to like your like into your profile.
Oh, that's not the button I want. Let me party. You're good. Does it show you that I'm broadcasting? Party is broadcasting. We're going to do this. Twitch. Stop. Start.
Alright, guys, I'm switching over to Rick's server there.
I don't want to invite a friend. I want to do this.
And this, my friends. One second, I'm gonna put in the admin panel password or admin password so that I can show you guys his girlfriend's temple build.
Which I did get my confirmation email that my stuff was submitted.
Excellent. Now, did you post any videos on like that Imgur thingy?
Oh, to show other people what we did.
Well, they were saying that you could send as many pictures as you wanted, as many videos. So what we
Oh
did,
yeah,
we did a night.
the email that I sent them had 3 or 4 videos and had probably 10, 15 photos.
Nice. Yeah, I think I put in like 10 photos and then just two 30-second clips of, me panning around the area during the day and then one at the night.
Yeah, my videos showed me walking from the bottom of the stairs all the way up. Then it showed me walking through the temple itself and then walking along the other set of stairs back down.
Yours or hers?
Mine.
Okay.
Her videos was
Because, yeah,
just panning around her build.
so this is Sammy, Rick's girlfriend's temple build that was submitted for the temple build contest. And I caught a couple nice pictures of it at night with
Yes,
this.
she did.
They've got. Uh, Actually, can I switch the time of day real quick just to
Yeah,
show them how it looks? Yeah,
do it up.
it looks pretty at night. Oh, I gotta turn the gamma up. Sorry. Well, that won't affect you at all. But yeah, this water, just I don't know with the lighting and stuff. I just really like the lighting there, so I had to catch a couple shots for them. I chopped that tree down to get it out of the way, because it does kind of get in the way of a good picture. But it is pretty if you don't need it out of the way for a picture. So I chopped it down temporarily. But it's back.
I
All right,
noticed
sorry
that,
about
which
that.
was weird.
Well, let me see here. Actually, I'm not gonna bother chopping it down, but just checking to see. It might actually stay coming back until you were to say, because if I had to guess, I would guess that this is the exact spot where the giant monster rhinoceros spawns.
Oh, that's
And
good.
because there,
Yeah.
yeah, so there's some sort of carcass of a rhino here with its innards all outered, and it's right beside that tree. So I think the only way that this thing would stay gone is if you chopped it down, built some sort of foundation over this carcass, or just whatever, and then it probably wouldn't come back. But I don't know actually, because of it. Yeah, I think it's because of that, static environmental thing there that's stopping it. But eh. Beautiful spot, beautiful build. Now I bet if you had a lot more stuff here and a lot more build going on, then that tree would probably even go away without you even having to chop it down. Because I've had it where I had trees that I actually wanted to keep, and I made sure not to chop them. But it's like then I'd say my build is close enough to it. Once it got to a certain point, I just come in, and one day just it's gone. I had a tree, I had a nice palm tree shooting up in the middle of. Okay, so my main builds in the Exiled Lands where I've got that little pool by a library and a center in the square near that first castle ship and stuff.
What's up, Reaper? Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Well, in that spot there, there's like this rectangular courtyard with like a villa style open courtyard in the middle and walls that go around. And I had a palm tree shooting up from the middle of that thing, and that was kind of like the whole point of why I built the courtyard where I did. And then about a month in, or maybe a couple weeks into the build, sure enough, it poof.
It poofed.
Yeah, it poofed. Now, in all fairness, though, pretty sure that at a palm. I still have a palm tree in the Coliseum though. My like round Coliseum. There's
Oh,
actually I think it's still there. But that thing's
now you've
massive
got
though.
me curious. I'm changing the daylight time again. Because I have absolutely no lighting over where I'm at right now, and so when you turned it, it was pitch black. And
Was it still pitch black where you are?
no, I went ahead and changed the time, or started adding some light in. But when you come where I'm at, you'll understand what I mean by it's dark.
When you said that, I was assuming that you were probably in the jungle or something, because I know the rainforest is generally right dark, but you're out not too far from the breach, in between the breach and New Asagarth.
Yes. Wow, this is really dark. Okay, let me see.
Oh, that's messed up.
What kind of I'll have to look at see what they're actually called here in a second. But these hanging lights are actually really nice. But they don't give off a lot
Vermilion
of
braziers, probably.
yes.
It's what I'm using for Wayne Manor.
But they
to
really
get
don't give off a lot of light, especially for being so high up.
The shelf, because what I've been doing, you know how I set up those chitin braziers? You know the ones in Arkham Asylum, those two braziers at the security desk or whatever. I use that shelf trick,
Yes.
and if you don't want them too high, you can actually have them right on the side of a wall.
Actually, I think I may have.
That looks incredible. I like it. And the storm glass, like archway entrance, freaking awesome. Is that what you're doing lighting for right now, or?
Yeah, and I think I
Yeah,
figured
that's why it
out.
popped so much, because I was like, oh, that looks sharp. Oh, yeah, you got this.
These
Oh,
are
yeah, you got this.
perfect.
Dude, you've got all you need to know. I mean, other than that, the only other thing that, and like I'm still working on it, and there's a lot of things that just can't be, practically worked out, is just like the math. You know what I mean?
Go look at the staircase inside that.
Inside which? The castle?
The big tower, yeah. That's just a guard's tower.
How do you get in?
There.
Oh, I see.
There's a couple different ways in, but you can go through this church-looking building thing.
Oh, that's really Oh, that's really clever. That's fucking clever. Oh, dude. Yeah, remember that thing I was telling you about taking notes from you?
Yep.
Thank you.
What'd I do?
I told you. I told you. I've been trying to figure out how to fucking wrap around like a spiral staircase for the longest time, and I never thought of that. And again. Oh, you want to hear something else? I don't know how to do it yet, but Morflex, God bless his soul, he sent me a video. I have yet to investigate, but I bet we could already figure out how to do it. You were toying around with the idea, but making improvised stairs that are not steep like these out of foundation using the door trick. I'm actually going to go outside right now just to mess around and try what he was talking about, because he sent me a video, but you know how well I learned from watching videos or taking instructions. I'm like an invalid. So let's see what I can do just with what he was like explaining to me. All right, so let's play around with some storm glass and some door frames.
But what's crazy is if you change the lighting right now back down to like 1600, 1700 time-wise, you'll understand it is so dark around here. At that time of night, it's kind of crazy.
Oh yeah, and I need some fence foundation. But yeah, I know this area quite well because, well, my Castel Al Ghul is just down the way. I make this area is pretty much in between Castel Al Ghul and Wayne Manor, and I make the trek back and forth quite
Oh
frequently.
man, that is gorgeous with that glass.
Oh shit, biscuits. Yeah, my wife is redoing that Game of Thrones pyramid. Well, she figured out the math, and she also just learned the same thing that you learned and applied to your spiral staircase. Well, she applied that same principle of stability to that pyramid for Game of Thrones. And let's just say when she's done, she may very well end up with like the highest ceilings that might have ever been built in this game, at least that I've ever seen. Because, well, it makes my Louvre glass pyramid look like it's got teeny tiny ceilings. It makes it feel cramped. Oh my god! Like I don't know how she. Oh shit! I went and did it again. I came all the way down to Storm Glass to do fence foundation because that's what I need, and I forgot. Like, what did I come here for? I think I spawned stuff I didn't need. Fence foundation. There we go. My god, though. To do this plus do the handrail trick, my goodness, will be quite the task.
Yeah, the hand. Oh, that was the other thing. So, Morflex was watching me build that spiral staircase. He's like, "Now you got to do the handrail trick." Laugh out loud. I'm like, "Yeah, you're funny."
Well, I'm about to build one. I'm about to combine both what Morflex showed me about the handrails plus the shallow staircase as we speak. So you may end up with something that you're gonna want to be like, show me, show me, show me.
Oh, if we can figure out how to do a handrail on
Oh,
that
I already
spiral
have, man.
staircase.
Dude, my Wayne Manor has this. I fully developed Wayne Manor's front staircase, dude. I've got stairs going from Wayne Manor's front doors all the way down to like ground level near where the water is, and I've got handrails on both sides going all the way down, fully functional.
The only thing that worries me is that the spiral staircase idea is supposed to be kind of like that freestanding where it just wraps around and then you still have the area underneath it for whatever else you need. And that's the only thing that worries me about that. Oh man, that is a drastic drop, isn't it? Yeah, it is. See, we got what?
Oh, I get it.
One. So it's
I
a
think I get it.
1, 2, 3, 4 difference. Um.
Nope, that's all right. Oh, that is tricky. Question is that nope. There's more to it. Yep, just experimenting with stairs.
Yeah, I went ahead and I was showing more flex around some of the stuff that I've
Oh.
done, and I found myself constantly going, "Well, Joel showed me this, and Joel showed me." It's all Joel's fault. You do deserve the pat on the back, though.
All right, so I figured out how you do these shallow stairs without watching his video. It's probably not the most simple way of doing it as it could be, but I figured it out on my own. But I don't know how to do the rails on top of it, but venture to say I'm about to... Yeah, no, that's going to work.
Dummy.
Excellent.
The more human contact, the more I learn.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're gonna like this. Totally, like, do an Egyptian style, like, leading up to a temple, pyramid, whatever.
Oh, I could do that.
Excellent. I think I solved that on my own too. Ah, shit, missiles. And more tools. Ooh, I think I will. Excellent.
I forgot that I have to have the wall in first, but that's fine. We'll get it figured out.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Excellent. Oh, that's not excellent. Shit. How do I get around that? How did I do it before? Hit a challenge that I can't seem to figure out, but if you were to come look at it, you'd probably be able to figure it out.
That staircase does work. That works. That's awesome.
But I can't seem to figure out just how to continue it, because you need to be able to raise the foundation, then put a fence foundation, then lower it by like that eighth or whatever, and then break down that foundation, build another one. But when I get up to this height, now I'm stuck where it's too high for me. I had it done at the right level.
You know, you can build a foundation on top of a foundation.
No, I know that, but
I meant the fence foundations. And on top of that, you can... I've done it where you can place foundations against... I don't know.
See, at this point, it's not so much the fence foundation that I need, I don't believe. Because I can't raise that from what I need. Yeah. Because what I need is to be able to use this to raise a foundation, then place a fence foundation, then lower it, then put the foundation at the level I want. But, like I said, I need to figure out how to get a foundation to connect to this up higher. Because it's too high. Like, I can connect it like this, but that's not what I need. I need to be able to raise it.
Well, what if you went like this, and then used that side to get that height to the one that you're trying to work with?
Yeah, I tried that too.
Alright, so here, hold on, one sec.
Like, there's a, like, Morflex sent me a video, I believe. I just can't wrap my little, like, mortal brain around it.
Alright, we're gonna grab... what's a good one to grab? We're just gonna go ahead and grab some reinforced stone fence foundations. Okay. So do me a small favor.
Okay.
And walk me through this process of how this whole thing works.
All right, do you got my broad? I don't know if you can see my broadcast, but
oh, I'm standing right here in front of you.
Yeah, but you'll only be able to see the things pop up, but that's okay. It should be fine. All right, so start with your first one. Now this is a bad one. 1 second.
You need a higher or lower?
Start with the one that's... No, well, you're going to want to go... So, start here. Put your door frame. And what you want to do is then put your foundation raised. Now, after that's done, you take your fence foundation out, and you lower it by a smidge, then break that foundation that you put, and then connect a foundation to the fence foundation. Then you've got a set of a stair that's at a level that's low enough for you to actually walk up.
Gotcha.
However, but like I said, then I'm stuck at this. What I did is I made another block this way, like a tiny smidge lower, and then tried to, but like I don't know it. Then when I broke out the one that I didn't need, then again I was stuck with pretty much the same problem.
Okay, so...
Oh my god, I think you doing that just made me realize what needs to be done. Alright, give me a second. Break that down for a sec. Oh my god, dude. Haha, 2 heads better than 1. Check this out. Watch this. Alright, 1 sec. Now all I gotta do is lower that one by... 1 sec.
Well, if I'm right with
Lower
what
that
you're
one
about
by
to
this.
do...
Then go like this. Then go like this. Then like that.
Yep.
And now the stairs should automatically already be at the exact height that we need.
Exactly.
Woohoo!
And that's
Excellent.
That's exactly what I was about to do.
All right. And then to do the next one, again, essentially, you just gotta build 1 block here at the level that it's already at. Then door frame. Raise it by a smidge. Break that. Break that. This is the fence foundation. Lower it. So. There. And the next one should be right there.
Nope, you're still too high.
Oh shit. What? Oh yeah, that one's too high. Right.
But yeah, I get the concept now. Nice. I like it.
Alright, so yeah, no, I put the foundation too high. Now I think it's... There we go. Excellent.
So, what do you think of this odd idea? Since we're over in this little area here. I was considering doing only 1/2 of this, and it'd be the half where this foundation's sticking up higher than everything else. This side of this would actually turn into seating. We'll leave the cliff side open, where you can see over the cliff side, and turn this into a jousting area.
I mean, yeah.
What do you think of that idea?
Well, do we have any flats around here?
Not really. Like, everything's a bit... Like, we could probably move this over a little bit, and it's not nearly as hilly, but I think for the ground that we have to fill in, I'll use either the stable hay-covered floor, or... Yeah, I think the stable hay-covered floor would be the best. Because it still gives it that look of the natural, like...
I know how much you love it when I say this, but I'd be like, well, this is your build after all, but I'd say, in the way of jousting, this wouldn't be one of my first choices.
Oh, of course not.
I would think like catapulting those motherfuckers right over there. Like a catapult.
It's not a bad idea either.
Honestly, though, this thing is looking pretty cool. I love that tower. I love that archway that leads to it. It's awesome.
And then,
the entrance, though, that's a fucking enigma. I'd expect to come through this thing here and then go inside. But like, wait. Did I miss something? I must have missed something. Okay, there's that. Oh, okay. You know what? Never mind. It's not as much of an enigma. I don't know how I missed it. I saw the archway. Then I went around here. But I came out the archway expecting that there would be doors here that, you know, with an entrance here. But I didn't know that when you go in through that gate that it goes in underneath. I was like, where's the fucking entrance?
yeah, I'm going to add fence foundations around the outside of both of the different layers that you have.
Yeah.
So you've got multiple levels to be able to see out of, and so forth. And then my idea is this right here. So you're probably wondering what this tunnel straight big thing is in the center here. Either side of this whole thing, including the part that's already built, is going to be the castle. But I wanted to make a way that you could ride through the castle itself. And that's what this is. Because I want to build stables and everything over in this empty area that's right here, that's getting close to the
You know what that reminds me
stuff.
of?
What's that?
Now the layout, the way it's laid out, isn't what reminds me of it, but the concept of like that being a laneway for the horses and seeing how this is here reminds me of the Castel del San Angelo or whatever it's called in Rome. You know, where like the Pope fucking whatever,
Oh,
like the ancient. Because like I remember playing like Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and you know you'd have to go there quite frequently in Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood because well you'd have to take you were dealing with the Borgias, and then there was like these parts where Cesare Borgia would come like riding in from wherever and be whining like a bitch, and but he'd ride through areas like that. You know what I mean? It was like you got this giant castle like rounded section in the middle for the most part, and a series of those like
yeah.
towers kind of like that, and then you've got this giant perimeter wall that goes around it. But yeah,
So yeah, the
kind of what that reminds me of.
nice. Well, then I must be doing something right if it's something that's built in the actual world.
I gotta go to Arkham.
Oh, Arkham, of course.
Oh yeah. Oh. When you get a minute, man, check the. It's probably the only clip that's on my Twitch right now, other than like my recorded like broadcasts. But the one with Arkham, like it's just a 30-second clip. But like I said, I made that one for you and just didn't know how to share it just to you. Well, or at least I published it before I was like, I meant to just like send it to you or whatever. I was like, oh shit. Oh wait, check your whispers. I think I did. It's just I accidentally published it. Also, like I didn't mean to publish it. I just wanted to send it to you in a whisper, but
There
I
we
didn't
go.
see where to do that until it was too late.
Joker.
But yeah. And while you're doing that, I'm going to take my viewers over to Arkham Asylum. Okay, so here's the story behind this one, guys. Arkham Asylum is a build that I only did the front entrance of the asylum. Like just the there's these two towers and this thing right here. That's all I did, and he did the rest, right? But it's funny when you go inside of the asylum and also the area where it's built. He's never played Arkham Asylum. He had no idea what it looked like in the game. But I think it's kind of funny that you come through this way towards the asylum, and in the opening scenes of Arkham Asylum, the video game, you've got all these like eerie dead trees just everywhere. Now minus the Godzilla-sized mother effing spiders there that spooge master me all the time, and then but other than that. When you go in here, guys, there's several aspects that he designed all the interior that actually do have a bit of a freaking feel like you're in Arkham Asylum, like in the video game. And he's never played it, which is crazy. I mean, by my standards. And I'm out of my fucking gourd. Ugh. Now, like these rooms, I mean, mind you, right? But that's not what I'm talking about. I mean, just give me a second here. I mean, it's like these entranceways. This stuff here screams Arkham Asylum, man. Like, it feels like I'm kind of in the place. But the funny part is, he's never played the game. So I sent him a clip just of, like, showing the entranceway. But yeah, man, if you check that broadcast that's from, you'd be able to see, like, the opening, like, acts of Arkham Asylum in the game. And you would probably lose your mind to see how crazy friggin'
I'm watching it right now.
Parts. Yeah, so that'll only show you how good of a spot we chose to build it. But that doesn't show you, like, when you're actually playing the game, you're in the asylum and shit. Because, like I said, man, guys, check this out. This is what I'm talking about. It's like when you go in here, like, these cells aren't not so much, right? Because of the shape. But that's what happens when you're building with round stuff. It's hard, right? But there's some spots in here.
Yeah, that is.
I gotta
that
go back.
entrance is perfect.
Yeah. All right, so let's see. Where's the security room? Right down here. It's like this area here kind of reminds me of it. But I'm gonna go to like the.
Oh, I wonder.
I'm gonna go to the front entrance area again, guys, cause there is some rooms in that section. It's kind of maze-like, but when you're in there, some of the corridors, they resemble quite a bit like Oh, that's cool. I forgot about your food court. The cafeteria. But like this stuff here, guys. Like when I'm in this area here, the fact that he never played the game is the craziest part. Is that, you know, there's so many aspects to this. I could almost picture, like, if these ceilings were a touch higher, walking around the corner and seeing some, like, one of those purple and green, like, Jack-in-the-Box presents that, like, explode with, like, the chattery, like, clicky, like, the chattery teeth. Okay, where is that damn tower thing, Rick? The tower that brings you to, like, those narrow maze, oh my gosh, I'm lost. It's like the elevator, right? You take the
Yes.
elevator. Fucking trying to find the elevator.
I don't
Okay, there's the
know if this
entrance.
will
The elevator.
work.
Okay, elevator's got to be in here. Okay, there we go. All right. Oh my God, did I go in ghost mode or something? Like, what the fuck just happened? All right. But yeah, this part here, kind of reminds me a bit of like that area just past where you see Poison Ivy in Arkham Asylum. Hey, Jable, what's going on? But yeah, so there's many elements to this where I could almost hear like those guys going "Rah!" before they come like running around a corner and jump on your back. But yeah. Sounds like you hit a roadblock there.
No, actually, I just realized that we could do something, and now I just want to know how we implement it.
Oh, so that was one of those like you glued the one of the last parts on your car model in first, and then you're like, fuck.
Something like that.
And you know what? The other thing is funny is that like I did this entranceway, but he swapped out these gargoyles, which is totally fitting for the look.
Okay, I gotta come show you this. And I know I'm gonna show you this, and then you're gonna go, I know how to do this.
Well, figure out how to do fucking handrails on the shallow stairs that I figured out. Well, I didn't figure it out. It's like someone else figured it out. It's just Morflex mentioned it to me, and then, you know, I should probably go to where I built that. Where the hell is that? Okay, you're already here, right?
Yeah, I'm on my way right now. But I
All right.
think I know how to do the big gate in front of Arkham.
Oh yeah. I'm thinking probably the same thing that you're thinking is the arena gate frames with like the big arena doors. I'm guessing, or I'm not sure.
No. So, all right. Let me
Oh
fly.
no! Oh, what's the name of that door? I think I know where you're going. Just give me a second.
It's not so much getting the actual door
Heavy
itself.
reinforced door, right?
It's not so much getting the door itself. What do I want to use for the ground here? Actually, you know what?
I'm gonna spawn in some of those doors anyway, and I'm gonna get some arena stuff. One sec. If I could see what I was doing. There we go.
That might not
I
work.
probably only need one of those. Yeah, I'm not looking at the picture right now. We probably want like that arena gate doors, just one of them. But I don't know what to do for the fence, so like I'm kind of
The
curious to see
fence is
what
I think I figured out.
Okay. One sec. I'm also gonna pull up a picture. See if I can pull up like Arkham Asylum openings. Oh shit, dead iPad. Never mind. Oopsie. That's not very funny.
No.
You know what? To be honest, there, Rick. We could probably wall that spot off for something else, even expand. Like what I was thinking is, because if you look over here where Mister Big Bad Spider is, you know that scene that you saw from that clip. It would look almost more like that would be where the Batmobile would come ripping through, and there should be a road right where that big freaking arachnid is. But we'd have to kill that son of a bitch. But I got something in mind for a road that we could actually. You remember those stone slabs?
Yes. All right. This is
We
gonna
could,
look goofy, but come over to the main to like the road leading down.
That's funny that you say that. Because guess what I had spawned in? Well, not spawned in, I crafted them. Oh, but oh my god, though, I didn't. Oh, that's a good one. That's actually really clever. And then, oh my god, and then the arena gate for the middle,
Yeah. But what do you think?
which I have on me. I spawned a couple of them. Boop.
Like, I know it's not the pointed metal coming up,
Oh no, it doesn't need to be though. And well, yeah, I mean,
but that is a metal fence.
that's the gist, man. That's the gist. All right, one sec.
And I think, can I?
We could do one from there. Hell, we could even do one over there too.
But that I mean, it's a little weird looking, I think, but it works.
No, man, no, that's a good idea. I mean that's if something's gonna work, chances are that's probably one. But what I would say is, even though the fence ends where it does, I would say take those door frames and put those up by one past it, and just don't put a door.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Let's see if I even have any of those. Okay, I don't, but that is one quick craft away. Target acquired. Acquired.
I wasn't sure if you could put a door within in the middle of the gate frame. Was the big thing, and then all of a sudden I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's
you
what I'm
can.
trying to do. It's being weird. Oh, you know what? Okay, never mind, never mind. We can just go like that. Now, question is, would that look like too much after we put the... One sec. Now, question is, does that look too much? But it would be hard to tell without expanding it more. And yeah, I think it is too much.
What if instead of the large one?
Oh my god, yes, the one without pillars. Good idea. That's what you were going to say, right?
Yep. I don't know if it took.
Oh, no, no.
Yeah, there you
oh,
go.
there we go. And then, let's see, put another one beside it to see. Oh, that's a tough call. Because of the way it sticks out, you know what I mean?
I almost
What if
wondered,
there's something else?
though, if
Oh,
if you left
Oh.
oh.
my god. Oh my god. I don't know if it's going to work. I got to admin panel it in. What's it called? Plinth. I got an idea. It might work. Alright, I gotta try something really quick. I might need a couple ceilings. Maybe. Alright, I think I've got something. Just get it to connect to something else is the question. A bit of doing it will take.
I didn't know that was a thing. What?
Alright, I gotta remove these doors temporarily.
I just found a piece that's going to change like all of my builds.
That's cool.
A wooden support strut.
Wooden support strut.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's going to change.
You're talking about the ones that connect on the outside that I've got running all the way along Wayne Manor, like the decorative beams, but not the diagonal ones, or something else?
Um I will I just crafted some, so we're going to take a look at these. This is on a completely different level of what we're doing, but will that break the door?
Oh my god, what? Okay, yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But I've been looking at trying to figure out a way that we could. Is that door staying there? Can you put a door in between those?
I didn't know that a wooden support strut could have a door placed in it. Question is, okay, can you take away that door, put one on the one beside it, see if you can put the door back in there? And if not, we might have just discovered another fucking thing. If you can't put it back in there, I think you might have just discovered something.
Um, no, I can't put a door back.
Oh my
in there.
god, that's genius, dude. Okay, yeah. So put the thing back on there, and then put the strut back on, and just don't take away the door, and then we've got magic doors.
Oh
That's
my
kinda
gosh.
funny.
But see, I've been looking for a way to add in like that support look that goes up the walls and then across the ceiling and back down. That's it.
Yeah.
The strut. I that
Oh
changes
yeah, I've used
so
those. I
much.
only, you know what's funny? The only time I've ever used those is for my stables. And there's so many other applications to that. And wow, you just stumbled onto a fucking little gem there, buddy. That's a diamond in the rough.
Oh yeah, no, I'm very very happy. Well, because I was thinking, what looks like what we're doing, and like maybe more of a solid, and even this might work. Because I want
I need to
more
use
of a
some foundation.
solid door frame for that bottom layer. And so that right
I just need this
there.
temporarily. I need to build some wall up so I can. I got something for the tops of the fences there. So just.
What do you think of that for the?
I like it. Like honestly, I don't know which one I like better. I might actually like the lattice better because of the fact that it looks more like a fence. You
Well,
know?
that's what I'm thinking. For the fence itself, that's great. Now, what we just did for with that the strut, that's going to go in all sorts of other builds. That's
Oh yeah.
a gem all of its own. But I think
All
having
right. So I
that
got.
extra fence look around that bottom door changes a lot.
All right. So I need to move this door just for a minute.
I got to see if that door thing was a fluke.
And apparently, wow. I gotta take down these frames just for a minute. Looks like this will be something that I'd have to put up first, and then I gotta see if I can put them in after. I
Oh, that's
should
the
be able
wrong
to.
fucking one.
Seconds. And you want? Oh yeah, we gotta do the door frame first, then put the door, then the strut. Right. One sec. Strut.
Here we go.
Strut your
Breaking
stuff.
the game again.
I'm about to try the floating shrines Did I misspell? I did. God, come on. I'm about to do the floating shrine trick for this fence to see if we can get it working.
Yeah, you cannot place the door within that strut.
Alright, so I'm about to see if I can get away with the floating shrine trick with something that might work well for the top of a fence. And it looks like it might work. Fuck! Nope. Alright, round 2.
Fight!
Son of a bitch. Yeah, I know, right? Fight. Gotta figure out a way to trick this damn thing into, like, being placed and then staying.
Reinforced stone. No, no, no.
Alright, so let's try and put that back.
Okay, possibly this one. Maybe the storm glass. Let's take a look at that one. Okay. So we're going to add that there.
Alright, round 2. Fight. But then it's not centered like it was before. I almost don't want it to stay anyway. That's it. See, I'm trying to get one of these plinth things to, like, go in place. That could work for, like, palisades or, a half-assed palisade. But there might be some things that... Okay, I'm going to go through the admin panel and just kind of peruse through the different, long pointy things that you can place. I don't know. I'm like, let's see if we can find anything that resembles a fence top. Like palisade for a fence. There is the spikes, but I don't know if that would even work or if it would give the look that we want. It might.
Joel?
Yes, sir.
What do you think?
I can't tell you because I'm in the admin panel. But I'm betting it'll probably look good.
And actually, if we turn that piece around, it would look even better.
Oh, I just got an idea for not a very like not a normal fence, but more of like a fort's kind of defenses. Those shipwreck pieces? Not the ones that look like ribs, but the one that's just kind of like it looks like the bow of a ship almost.
Yeah.
Like just a part. I was thinking if you grab a whole bunch of those and then line them up, you could kind of create this kind of like palisades, but like I don't know how to explain it. All right. Oh. Oh. Whoa. 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 walls. Oh yeah. And there's a few different variants. Yeah, you might lose your shit when you see what I just got in here, but... Or you might be like, oh yeah, I thought about that, and I passed on it, and I was like, yeah, nope, nah, not for me. Or you might be like, oh my god, Joel, how I didn't even know that was here. It could be one way or the other. And additionally, if we could figure out how to phase like a siege cauldron into these tops, that might also look good for fence tops, but I don't know. Haven't tried it before. So I'm just spawning in a few things that might work for fence tops here. And if you can figure out how to use the surge harvester, I think that has potential to look
just
like a
give it a little
fucking
bit.
amazing thing. But I could not figure out for the life of me of how to make it work. It looks like some sort of like mechanical thing that actually moves and shit. Like, I mean, it's crazy looking and it's huge, but I had no idea how to use it, what it's for, or anything. And I was too lazy to Google it.
Oh, did you hear the funny part about Sam's build where she built her temple to Mitra?
Maybe.
So I was telling Sam I think it'd be really cool to spawn in Mitra and then figure out where their feet are and build up like a scaffolding thing so when you spawn them in, it almost looks like a transformer or something that you could get
like
inside
Jason
of.
and the Argonaut, like a Jason and the Argonaut statue, like on a like actually up on a like statue base.
Right, something along those lines, right? And then right off to the left of Sam's build, I noticed that there was building stuff over there, whatever. I go over as soon as we're done with the thing. I've submitted her whole thing in. I go over and there's a little tiny thing to Mitra. And right back behind it are 2 feet.
Oh yeah, that they're already. Oh yeah, you're talking about Mariella's Hope.
Yeah,
that's where they're
that's
building
right where
the
her
statue
build
to
is.
Mitra. So that's ironic. I thought you guys would have like already knew that, and that's why you chose that spot.
I paid no attention to it.
That is pretty funny. So I'm spawned in a few things that might possibly be cool to toy around with here. Maybe. Really seems like it doesn't want to let me put anything on these things, though. Oh. Never mind. Maybe a different material. Not black ice. Perhaps. No. Reinforced stone. That, on the other hand, might look good. Oh, no. The crenellated wall. Yes.
No. Is that going to break the other one? If that doesn't break the other one, that would be awesome.
Oh my god. Problem solved.
I'm learning all sorts of new weird things.
Where did it go? Oh, it's not there yet. Siege Cauldron, no, I needed that one. Oh, it does work that way. Hmm, interesting. Hey, Ricky boy.
Yes.
What do you think?
I I like the lattice underneath. Okay, so hold on. I need 2 of those. So let's throw 1. Oh yeah, I need the. Oh, that's right, because we changed it. Want the lattice underneath.
You're thinking of switching those doors up top to square as well, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, maybe if those rounded doors were like the top of the fence, maybe.
What do you think?
But I think, yeah, no, yeah. Well, why else do you think I was able to guess what you were thinking?
I mean, the only thing that I thought that might be a bit more fitting, and you tell me.
Oh my god, ooh, yeah, that's a freaking tough, yeah, no, I think you figured out what's gotta go there. That
And
looks like straight,
the only other difference that I would make.
oh dude, that looks like that almost, I mean, for not lack of being able to actually have the right, like, have a fence, like at least the what type we're looking for like, an insane asylum's perimeter fence. Oh yeah, turning it the other way.
Yep.
Oh man, that's, excuse me. Oh yeah, that looks pretty sharp. All right, I'm gonna watch you do that for a couple minutes, but yeah, I think that's probably the best we're gonna get for like gates. And what I was thinking is do another one over there, like get that goddamn spider out of the way, and I was gonna get some of those stone slabs and actually use those to create like a bumpy road, as opposed to a whole bunch of foundation. You know what I mean? Then
That's
you're
yeah.
confined to it. Yeah. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna take us all outside for a smoke while I watch Rick here work. Are you going on to do another one over there right now? Because if you are, I want to at least position myself so I can see your work. Like, see what you're doing while
Well,
I'm
the first thing
outside.
I'm going to do
Kill Spidey?
is yes, I'm going to kill a spider.
Alright, this I want to watch, folks. Crikey, look at the coloration on this one over here. This spider is actually, it's, it's exclusively, I don't fucking know. I got nothing, alright?
And we're going
It's
to bring out
killing.
Joel's favorite sword.
There's no Spooge Master Sword.
No, but there is bitch scent.
Oh, bitch scent. Oh, yeah, yeah, that's a good one. I looked at one. Of course, you go over to attack the big thing, and it starts leaving. It's like, ah! I've never seen that spider leave that spot. And then it starts leaving there once you go. It's like, oh, I'm trying to go away. Okay, he's poked me in the butto. Gotta turn around and fight it now. Oh my god, I didn't even know that bastard jumped. Alright, so we're gonna be all brave and let Rick sit there and fight that thing by himself while we sit and watch while we're outside smoking. Because we're heroic. And I'm outside for a smoke now, and if anyone's wondering why I'm not sounding like a joker or an attempt at it, it's because I don't want my neighbors to know I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
I'm pretty sure they already know.
Oh, maybe.
And just for the time being, hopefully this works. We'll make it prettier and everything later.
But yeah, dude, you have got to, like, I can't believe that you have not played Arkham Asylum or Arkham City or Arkham Knight, because, like, I started playing those games yesterday, and, like, well, the first one, and oh man, I just forgot how immersive and fun it is to be Batman in those games. Like, it's just, and I, like I said, I cannot believe that you built Arkham Asylum. Like I said, guys, I only did the entranceway based off like a picture that his buddy found for us or whatever, and he did everything else. And he's never played the Arkham games. And for you to be able to walk into the front entrance of, like, just through that entrance that I made, what he built, everything past there, for you to be able to walk in there and get a feel as though it's similar to Arkham in the game is uncanny and unbelievable that he's never even played the game, seen it, whatever.
But in all fairness, like, you were here helping to make sure that, like, things looked accurate and right.
No, I wasn't. I was just there. You're the guy reading the friggin' blueprints that I couldn't make sense of, remember?
Okay, so we figured out the entrance, but what if we moved it right up to this cliff edge and we actually built the fence right along where this cliff edge is, giving you that added height around for the perimeter fence?
I'm not sure I'll have to go. I'll have to check it out when I'm inside. 'Cause, well, you know
Yeah,
how
no,
well I
when you come back
process
in,
words.
I should have a base idea of what it is I'm talking about. Now, let's go. Fence, FENCE.
Shit, I gotta check something. Where is that? I gotta Google Twitch bots, cause I'm pretty sure that I've got one right now. I'm not sure.
Hell, I wouldn't mind having bots if they help my numbers.
Uh, but it's a problem though. Is like what they do is it's there to the number one Twitch growth site, Twitch viewers booster. That's not what I'm looking for. But so the thing about Twitch bots, okay, yeah, that is what I've got. I'm gonna ban it. So what happens is these bots will sit in there, and it's not anyone actually viewing your stream, right? So what it does, it's sitting there collecting data, and it's pretty much just fishing for information, like getting data and waiting to catch things like, say, your birthday, or say you mention while we're broadcasting, we start talking about your pets, and you're like, yeah, Mr. Pickles, or whoever your pet's name is. You know what I mean? You go, oh yeah, Mr. Pickles, blah blah blah, on one day, right?
Right.
Another day you mention your address, or your general close enough area that you live in, right? Then on another day, you happen to mention your birth date, or you happen to mention your mom's name, or something like that, right?
Right.
Eventually, these bots will have collected enough shit on you to hack your shit. Maybe go into your bank accounts, clear you out, or get a credit card under your name, all kinds of shit.
Do you know what I find
So
really funny about all that?
what's
So,
that?
not that I'm going to mention what the password currently is, but you know how kind of trolly my password is to get into my uh,
Yeah, your admin
whatever.
stuff, or
Yeah.
yeah.
So all of my like special questions for things are not real answers. They're all things like what was the name of your first pet? The name of my first pet was Gerard. I've never had a pet Gerard. And no, that is not my question answer either. But the point of it is that I've purposely, like, I know so many people and I've watched so many of these crime shows where, oh my God, look, let's see what the first the CD is that's inside of his thing. Oh, Metallica, and types in Metallica into this guy's computer, and bing, there's his answer to his question, and it's like, I, I none of my questions or any of my passwords have ever been anything to actually do with me.
That's good. Or have like another one. It's like, what was the name of your first pet? School bus.
Yep.
Or like tornado.
Oh, yeah,
Just
that's
random shit.
exactly it. Like, that's the kind of crazy crap that I do, just
Yeah.
because of that very reason. I don't want some
Well, that's
random.
just it. That's just it too, because if you actually answer those questions, people can even go if the question is, say, what was your favorite pet's name or something. People can go through like Boots, Mittens, Max, just a bunch of names, that are popular pet names.
Right.
You know what I mean? They might actually, just might actually just get a
Sir
good quick hit.
Fluffykins.
Yeah, or Mr. Fluffy, or like
Right.
yeah.
I don't know exactly how we.
Shadow. There's another one. How many
Right.
people? Hell, you've probably had a pet named Shadow at some point in your life, like Shadow, Puss, Boots. All these like pet names that like people like they're very universal and people like they're popular. It's like it's just so easy sometimes, right? So, yeah.
Plus, on top of that, I always joke with people like, "Hey, if anybody wants to steal my identity, more more power to them because the worst they're gonna do is improve my credit."
Yeah.
Holy shit! You got a credit card in my name? How did you do that? I'm kind of an ass.
All right.
I don't. I don't know. I
Okay,
don't
so I've
know.
got an idea. I've got an idea for this
Yeah.
area where that spider was. I saw that you put that down so he won't come back. That's a
Yeah.
handy trick, eh?
Yeah. No. That was like. I'm like, okay, we can make this pretty later, but for right now, I just don't want the big fucking spider back.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I'm with you on that one. So yeah, right now I'm breaking that one down and I'm putting something in that'll should theoretically wash pretty nice the rest of it. And then I should be able to work stone paved slabs over it and create like a road effect. Alright, and then for all the ones that I can't do in that material, admin panel in a few, arena, weathered ceiling. But yeah, dude, at some point in time, we should take a stroll over to my wife's pyramid, dude, because, oh my god, I've not seen ceilings that high ever in the game, and it's like, it's not done yet, but like when she's back from work tonight, venture to say the first thing she's gonna want to do, like even if she hasn't eaten today, she will probably like opt out of eating just so she can hop back, because like once she started on that thing, she became like she went into like obsessed mode. So she's back on Conan now, by the way. So it's like she started on that pyramid, and now it's like she's back. She can't get like you get her on there, and she. You thought that I was addicted to games, man. It's like you get her onto that project. Like she gets onto a project, it's like, man, I'd be like, honey, tornado warning. They're evacuating the city. Yeah, fuck it. I'll be fine. It'll pass by.
Right.
Like, go on without me. Go, go, go.
Oh,
Gotta
that's
get this
like
fixed. Like,
when I told my ex-wife I wanted a divorce, and she's like, "Well, how are we going to divide everything up?" I'm like, "Really simple. I want my car, my TV, and my Xbox. You can have everything else. I don't care." People are like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "I'm dead fucking serious. I didn't give a shit. Give me my games. That's all I want." I tried to convince Sammy to let me take my fucking Xbox and TV camping with us. She won't let me do it.
oh shit. I'm just messing around with stuff right now. It's not things that are like imperative to keep. It's just toying around with shit. So if you see something, you're like, "What the fuck is that? That's ugly, Joel."
No,
like,
I'm actually watching right now. You do you, boo. um.
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
Her.
Yeah. I could put a damper on the deal. Oh, it's right. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Oh, we had a good thing going there. Come on. Almost had a good thing going. Oh, baba. Eh. Eh. Oh yeah, my phone was charging. Shit biscuits. I'm like, the camera's right up my nose, and I'm like, do I need it up my nose anymore? My phone's not plugged in. I'm like, oh yeah, no, it wasn't done charging there, smart guy. Joel's at it again. Hey, Rose, I'm so sorry. I just saw that now. I did the same thing when I left my husband. I took the TV, Xbox, my kid, but you know, games. I need to see this pyramid though. Oh, Madam Rose. Yes, Madam President, your wish is my command. However,
At a
Rick, I
presidente.
will.
Go do what you
Yeah,
gotta do.
I will return to you. So anyway, right now, Rose, we are currently working on Arkham Asylum again. I sent him. I don't think you tuned in yesterday, but I did a thrill ride Thursday that was like a. Or no, I started out with Flashback Thursday, and I started Arkham Asylum, like the video game, and sadly Rick wasn't online at all, but I recorded a little clip where it shows Batman driving Joker to the asylum in the Batmobile through a lane area that has trees that look just like this, just to show him he's never played the game, just to show him how good of a spot we picked for the build. And then I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but
I can't hear you.
I only did the front entrance, and well, Rick, who's never played Arkham Asylum, has done everything else so far. And well, before I go over to my server to show you the pyramid, Rose, I just got to show you the entrance. I don't know if you know the game Arkham Asylum, if you've played it, but I was playing it yesterday. I'll be playing it next week as well at some point. But this front entrance, like no word of a lie, when I come in here, a lot of the entrances of the main buildings have entrance ways as soon as you come in that look like almost exactly like it's uncanny that he's never played the game. Like I feel like if I was to go up this set of stairs, that there'd be a door here that brings me into like the library or you know like the Hall of Records or some shit. But anyway, yeah, Rick, I will be back.
Okay.
But yes, so what we're doing, we're actually starting the process of making the road that the Batmobile would be driving down essentially, and also the like gateway fences that line Arkham Asylum. I may actually invest now and come here and build like additional buildings for the asylum on this other side of the mountain, because the layout of Arkham Asylum, I'm realizing more and more now, is stunningly similar. Like there's things that I could work and make it. The only thing that's dissimilar is that this thing isn't right along the water line. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's insane how
Actually,
much
it's
of a
not
good
that
job you did,
far
Rick.
from the water line.
It's not that far, but dude, like I said, you've got to play the game, and if you don't, I'm hauling you in next time I'm on broadcast, so that you can, like, we can't play or co-op sadly, but I've got to at least have you on when I'm in that game, because, well, let's just say the place is right on the water line, but that aside, the spot that we've got going on here, we probably should try and phase a bat cave into the area somewhere, because there's actually like Batman in the game. He has like a like an emergency bat cave on site at the asylum that you visit frequently to get like your tool upgrades and stuff. And dude, man, you would honestly, I don't know what
There's an
kind of
area
games you're
not
into.
far back behind here that we could probably do something similar to that.
Oh yeah, no, I know that overhanging cave, right? But I was just thinking, like, how could we could probably use like storm glass, or what I was thinking, depending on the color of the granite, we might even be able to use storm glass, or not storm glass, instead of black ice. We might be able to use black ice to kind of manipulate that landscape and try and hide a bat cave in there. Like it wouldn't be the same way to enter it, you know what I mean? But just the fact of having one on site would be really cool. All right, sorry there, Rose. I know the first thing you want to see is probably not Talia al Ghul's boobies. We'll just get some clothes on quick here. But you know me, I mean, that's
I don't
my
know a
immersion
single
when
person that doesn't like boobs.
yeah, girl or boy.
Exactly. There's a reason they're called fun bags.
You know, oh god. Okay, no, not on broadcast, man. God damn it. Keep the perverted shit to like party chat.
That's
man.
not being perverted. That's being honest.
You're sexual. No, but you're sexualizing boobies. We're supposed to not be doing this shit. Anyway, but you know, in all fairness, though, you want to know something, Rick? The most times that I like when I've got, say I've got 6, 7 viewers.
See, even she says, no, it's fun bags.
Oh God. Okay, well that's between you guys here. That's between you guys. But in all honesty, bouncy. I like the chicken. In all honesty, though, when I'm broadcasting and say I've got 6, 7 viewers, whatever, if it's nighttime in my game and I do my like routine thing where like, you know, I get undressed, as soon as there's boobs on the screen, I usually lose a viewer or 2. You know what I mean? So even if everyone likes them, there's probably people that are watching the stream and they've got like their 5-year-old beside them. You know what I mean? And then they see boo and they're like, oh shit, look away, kid. You know, look away, son. Avert your eyes. And that's probably why. You know what I mean? So trying to like stay as accommodated to other people as possible. I wonder if the full nude option is somehow available still. I doubt it because I've ended session a couple times, but I gotta check, because if it's already gone, I'm just gonna teleport. Oh my god, it's still there. How? Maybe they fixed it? Yeah, I doubt it. All right, it's still there, so I'm gonna fly to the pyramid. So, but yes, you will see, Rose. So that was funny. So You probably recall the my attempt at building the Louvre. Oh, which I, by the way, flew in over Paris today, and actually flew over the Louvre in the flight sim. And wow, I didn't realize how much smaller the Louvre glass pyramid is to my to my mine's way bigger. I didn't realize that. At least I think it is. Hard to say, mind you, because I did fly over it at like probably 400 feet. All right, sorry about all the fog. Fog's sakes. All right, where the hell am I? Okay, there's the Sentinels. Perfect. All right, so we're almost there, Rose. So, Game of Thrones, as you know, I built my wife a Slaver's Bay pyramid in Marine, right? Now, mine, I would like, so I took I saved a screenshot of like Marine from Game of Thrones from kind of like around this angle, right? And, there'd be, crucified slaves dead and rotting in the sun along this ledge. Well, I started building a pyramid and I wanted it to peak up like that. But mine wasn't nearly as big as the. So, anyway, my wife came back on, started working on her pyramid again, and said that she wanted to change it around and make it bigger and closer to scale, right? That was her project she wanted to take on. She started doing it and got pretty close to being done. There was this weird I'm just staying here just as a teaser before we go up to see. It's not finished, but she took it on, and then as she got up near the top, she came across this like mathematical anomaly because of the nature of the pyramid. It's very staggered. Like there's different places where there's weird places that like come up from the the symmetry of it. Well, anyway, she got up to the top and hit this kind of like mathematical snag. Well, she solved it, but then as she started closing it in, I explained to her that because she hit a roadblock where she started having to put in like 1 billion walls just for stability so that she could build higher, right? And then she got to a point where even with doing that, she couldn't go any higher. So I explained to her that if she did foundation right up the center, that would resolve a lot of her problems. She was like, really? Like I told her earlier on, and she didn't want to do it, right? Obviously, same reason why I didn't think it would be a good idea. Sounds like it would be in the way and just really blocking shit. Well, anyway, she did that and was able to build higher. And then once she closed it, I explained to her that she could have the like 5 floors or whatever completely blown out and still have most of it standing. She's like, no way. There's no way. And I was like, put up a column here, put a column here, and just find a nice symmetrical mathematical pattern where you can just stagger just one row of wall, as few amounts of wall as you need to close the rest, and you could get rid of almost all your ceilings and then decide where you want your floors and stairs to be. So let's go in, guys. I'm sure that people have probably built ceilings higher than this in the game that I just have never seen. I've never built anything with a ceiling this big. Sadly, the sandstorm's gonna mess with our first bit, but just to give you a look from the bottom. Oh god. Okay, never mind. We're gonna go inside until the storm's done. Sorry about this. Oh wow, Rose says. Yeah, just hold on. I'm purposely not looking up or in the guts of it as much as possible till this stupid storm goes away. Okay, well while the storm's raging on, we'll look at some of the thralls. We got Missandei. Her hair's not right, on PC I could probably give her the proper hair. Like more like Scary Spice style. We got Grey Worm. And then, if you haven't already seen them, got our Unsullied. Not only in costume, but also right down to Arsenal. spear and a shield. Well, javelin and a shield, technically. Alright, there we go. Sorry about the weather. Alright, so, from the ground, my wife, you may remember from before my build for her, I didn't even have, because she wanted to build this, right? So I left that spot not finished, so there was just this big gap where it ended, right? And it was never finished. Well, she came, she conquered, and then I showed her how to use foundation for ultimate stability and minimal building blocks, and she went to town with it, guys. So you ready for this? It's not finished. I'm going to help her with it a bit, but I love this entrance. Absolutely unbelievable. And then we take a little pan around. I'm going to show you the back of her structure. But let's take a look inside, guys. Now, just to give you an idea, she had this all closed in already. But when she saw the effect that the foundation was having and how much it was letting her break other stuff and it was still standing, she was like, and she did not care that of what she would lose. She was just like, no, I'm going to break out all the ceiling and everything so that I know what I've got and where it needs these little, because if you look through the guts, you're going to see it's literally that foundation and just these sections of wall. And then she needs like maybe one more row, probably approximately, I want to say around here, probably in roughly the same spots to close the rest, right? Now, when we come into this section, just use your imagination as to the height of ceiling. Now, this probably won't, she'll probably have a couple spots where, you've got a ceiling that's over 100 feet high, right? But she's gonna, develop floors, obviously, because Mother of Dragons needs a throne room and a bedroom, and that balcony that would be sitting up here. Oh, speaking of which, I'm gonna leave my wife a present for when she gets home. One sec, guys. Gonna leave her a little surprise, save her some trouble. We're gonna do the floating shrine trick, guys. So a couple pleasure palaces. Just gonna admin them, make it nice and quick. Gonna spawn a few in just in case I have issues, any kind of unexpected problems with the breaking down of stuff. Should be fine though, it should work very nice. Alright, I just need ceiling of any type. Why am I think I'm spelling it wrong? No, I'm not. I always like second guess that one. Like ceiling, C-I-E, C-E-I. Alright, let's see. It doesn't matter what type of ceiling because we're going to be breaking it right down after we're done. I know, right? Like I said, everything that I know about how to build in a game is a combination, mostly from my buddy John Sheffy and my wife, but also a bit here and there from like people like Moreflex, who also streams this game on Twitch, and then like buddy of mine like Ink Styles, and even Rick here that I'm streaming with. Him and I together working on stuff have discovered quite a few interesting things. But yeah, no, my wife, man, coming from Minecraft, I don't know. Something about Minecraft creates like a different kind of breed of architect. Alright, so we're just going to do a floating shrine trick here. So we're going to use this just to have enough surface space to create to place a shrine. But then afterwards, we're going to break out what we don't need. I before, except after C. Oh, sorry. I before E, except after C. Yeah. And then it's weird. Yeah. Yeah, it's been so long. I remember that from school. I before E, except after C. But, I'm not going to lie. I forgot it. Okay, so we got more than enough space to place her pleasure palace. And then we just break down what we don't need. Excellent. Because space that is needed in order to place an object is rarely ever the amount of space needed for an object to stay placed. Excellent. No problemo. The more contact I have with humans, the more I learn. Alright, guys, and there you have it. So now all she needs to do, like, that might not be entirely straight, but it looks pretty straight to me. And then, for lack of having the same kind of statue, oh my god, dude, Rick, the pyramid that I built for my wife originally, the Pleasure Palace of Derketo, like, it was quite a bit, like, sticking out more, you know, like, all, because, well, the original pyramid I built for her was maybe, like, half the size of this thing. But now, it actually, it looks more proportionate. Like, it doesn't look like this, like it, oh my god, I don't know which side I like it from more. But, yeah, it does not look like this thing that's, like, balancing on the top. It looks like a thing that has more than enough room to be placed there. My god. When she's done this thing, like, showing her your husband, yeah. Yeah, this is my wife's handiwork. I just did this little shrine trick, floating shrine thing on the roof, but my wife, just me giving her the knowledge that that foundation can be used to create ultimate stability and have like the biggest open ceiling. Because this here, guys, this here is like a massive, massive, massive application of the Louvre pyramid I'm going to fly you guys over to right now. Because the Louvre, my attempt at the Louvre is pretty and all, but when that pyramid over there is done, oh my god. Alright, so I made this discovery. I don't know if other people probably already know it, but I had no idea that a ceiling like this was possible in a pyramid. You know what I mean? Just like so wide open area. I mean, I've got the tallest statues in the game on the outer walls of my pyramid, and there's still room to go up. You know what I mean? So it's like for that, it has to, you know. So when I told, and it's all because of this foundation that I started with, right? And I when I told my wife, because my wife was trying to rebuild the pyramid that I built for her originally, and once she started getting higher than the original one was, because the pyramid I built for her, the shrine that you just saw me put on top of it, like on the pyramidium, was to actually hide that I couldn't place the pyramidium. There was no point like that on the original one that we just came from. And my shrine, or Pleasure Palace of Derketo, literally like plugged the hole of the last block that I couldn't place because I couldn't. It was before I knew about this trick with the foundation going up the middle, right? So when she got to the point where she was starting to get higher than where the original was, she was hitting the same problem. She was starting to have to put like wall after wall after wall and create this like labyrinth inside of her structure. And that's when I told her, I was like, you should go with what I told you, man. Just do foundation up the middle and that'll solve your problem. She's like, really? Up the middle? And honestly, before I started this project, I didn't think, I was just building this thing to see if I could do a glass pyramid. And this thing here in the middle was already there. And I'll show you why. It's because my buddy John started building the castle from that Skyrim painting that you can place in the game, right? So I didn't really, I wasn't too interested in, I mean, it's awesome, like his castle behind it, right? But I was just interested in this structure. I saw that structure, and right away I envisioned like some sort of like monument statue to be uh, to be just lined up in front of this star pyramid. Because originally what this was just my star pyramid, and then the thing that's in the middle of this. And then a week after I built this, I found out that the Isle of Sipta was coming out, and then they updated our game, and then all of a sudden I saw this thing called storm glass sloped windows, or sloped roof, and I saw that it was glass. As soon as I found out that there was going to be glass in the game, I was like, I wonder if I could turn this thing into a glass pyramid. And then when trying to see if I could, that's when I realized, oh my god, I'm never going to build a pyramid with pillars ever again. You know, because I used to, and not only this, guys, this is the crazy thing. If you like building pyramids, and I'm sure a lot of people do, because I mean, Egyptology is one of the most alluring and attractive friggin' like cultures of all time that kind of shaped, oh, I don't know, our whole fucking modern world. Right? So there's this certain allure to making a friggin' mathematical marvel, right? So the way I would build them before was this meticulous, like, okay, I've got to go 18 blocks this way. Now, for it to work, I need to go 18 blocks this way, right? And then, because if you want to build a big pyramid, 18 by 18 sounds easy, right? But I don't know. I don't know if it's just me, but once I build 18, the first line is easy. But then getting your other side to be like 18 also, I always end up like miscounting somehow, and then it's like 17 by 18, or like, 18 by 20, or something, right? And then I don't realize it until I'm starting to like try and meet shit up, and I'm like, why is this on like overlapping angles? What's going on? Oh, right. Well, anyway, when you start with a foundation, like, this is what I will say to you guys. If you ever want to build a pyramid, you'd think that a pyramid with a foundation going up the middle would be blocking shit, right? Yes, things feel a little cramped and blocked here, but it's because I turned it into like an art gallery with every type of statue and fountain and everything in it, right? But just take all those things away. Just imagine them all gone with a foundation in the middle. Do you feel very cramped? You know what I mean? So, that being said, if you ever want to build a foundation, or a pyramid, sorry, believe me and trust me when I say, you start with a foundation that goes up however high you want. You don't need to worry so much about counting, because this is how it works, guys. You build the fountain. Hey, honey. Hey. I just finished showcasing your Marvel. There's a lot of wows going on. Yeah. Oh, no. Believe me, when people are seeing that, they're probably not looking at the holes. They're looking at the bit that's all standing. Anyway, my wife's back. But so what I was saying, yeah, she's going on. Like I said she'd be home and right in there. So in a minute, guys, we'll go back, and I'm gonna work with her, help her fill in the gaps. But if you build your foundation for a pyramid, however high you want it, and I mean however high you want it. Well, you saw. I just didn't know how good. So you'll end up needing to do this. One sec. You'll end up eventually needing to have columns like this, right? Just to hold the rest of the stuff up, but not much else. Now, the bigger you go, the more rows of this nature you're going to need. But either way, you build. So what you do, you go with the foundation, however high you want. You start building your ramps from the top and work your way down. Then what happens is eventually you'll come to a point like around here-ish, like 4 down, maybe 5. Right? Well, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 from the top. Then I couldn't build any more down. So then I probably could get away with knocking that one out too. I just don't want to chance it. But then you just build one wall up, and then just pick a mathematical pattern where, like, it's even, and just use the minimum amount. And as you can see here, I can't remember if I did this out of necessity, or if it was just for a look. Oh, that's what it was. I did it out of necessity so that we could have these giant archways, but also, so these things here support these ramps from these columns. So these columns in conjunction with the ceiling, because I didn't want to do a whole wall, or like even I didn't even want to have door frames like here and here with, because it would make it feel more cramped, right? So I was like, I wonder if I could just use a minimal amount and then ceiling across to create these giant doors. And that's what I did. So you'd need to do this the further out you go and the higher up you go. But when you can't build anymore, all you got to do is come down to the first foundation, build out from the ground to go underneath the spot that you can't build any further from, and then you build up your things. So then you just have a foundation with like a cross of foundations on the ground that you build up from. And like I said, the rest, there's almost no counting involved. You know what I mean? You just build until you can't, build up a wall until you can, and then the ramps just pretty much go to where they need to go. Tell her she did an amazing job on her pyramid, and I can't wait to see it finished. Yeah, no, I definitely will. Like I said, actually, she's about to sign on, so I'm just stalling at the moment until she's on, and then yeah, gonna head over to both watch her work and help her work wherever she needs it. I'm curious if my palm tree is still in the middle of my. Oh yeah. Hey Rick, yeah, the tree's still there.
Nice. What? When your mom gets home.
So sadly, my wife is on an Xbox One S. So considering that, let's just say when we first got there and she started rebuilding that place, she could pull like 10 feet away from it and it would start like having rendering issues, because when I built it originally, I didn't know that trick with the foundation up the middle. So the whole basement of that place was like a network of friggin' pillars and walls, man. Because it was rebuilt over the guts of the first attempt at that same pyramid, and I just never broke down the stuff that I needed from before. But yeah. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah, gamma. Come on, Joel, stay focused. I can't believe that full nudity options are still available there. I wonder if maybe they fixed it. That would be really nice. I think it's kind of silly that, I mean, I could see if maybe there were emotes where it's like, oh, the doggy style emote, or some shit like that. I could see that. Okay, maybe it's one of those things that can't be enabled unless you're in the UK, right? But look at Cyberpunk, for example. There's full nudity in that. You're not like your broadcast. Like if I was to put on Cyberpunk right now and go into my menu to change my clothes and took off all my clothes while I was getting my other clothes ready, you're gonna see full frontal nudity, full top to bottom, full Monty, right? But it's not sexualized. But that game does have a lot of sexualized stuff that this game doesn't. But if I was to play that game, if I went in my menu, my broadcast wouldn't pause on me, right? But if I go in here right now, go to settings, once it shows up, I guarantee you, if I don't even need to select it, like press A on it, I just need to go down to that for a split second, and I'll show you what happens. Now, I switched right back off because, well, I don't want to pause my broadcast for any amount of time. But isn't that kind of silly? I can't so much as broadcast. Well, yeah, there it goes. I can't broadcast with full nudity options on. Meanwhile, the only reason that I ever used full nudity, guys, is for, I'll show you. We're close enough to my first castle. Parts of my foot. Anytime you're ready there, castle. Alright, so we're close enough to my first castle. I can show you the main reason that I utilize full nudity option. here's my bedroom with my canopy bed. A little bit larger than I wanted, but well, I'm building in an asymmetrical place so my canopy doesn't work well. But see this right here? Here's my bath in my bedroom. When I wake up in the morning, I like to go for a bath because there's no showers here. But aside from that, the only other time that I'd ever be utilizing it is for right here. For like the 2 seconds that I'd spend getting a laugh out of my viewers going, oh, when you gotta go, you gotta go. We got outhouses here. Yeah? There's no sex in this game. I mean, sure, technically speaking, there are dances that are, provocative, I guess you could say, but still not sexual.
But you also have the dancers, even when you're on partial, that dance without a top on.
Exactly, but there's a big difference between boobs that I mean, in certain places it's legal for women to go topless, walk along the street as long as it's not sexual. Because, like, believe me, like where I live, if a woman's walking down the street with no top on, you can't do shit about it. But if that woman's walking down the street with no top on and her boyfriend's sitting there like ogling her and feeling her up, then they're gonna end up getting arrested. You know what I mean? So it's like there's a fine line between it, right? But for it to be something that's not, I mean, if you go, I don't know if you played Cyberpunk there, Rick,
I
but
have not yet.
dude, before they updated it, like on day one, like I had it pre-ordered, and on day one edition of Cyberpunk, for like the first week plus, like, so when you're playing the game, I think I mentioned it to you before, but when you're playing the game, there's all these like things just laying around, kind of like Skyrim or like
Oh, the dildos
Fallout.
everywhere.
Yes, exactly. So you do remember. Yeah.
Yes.
So we're talking a game where you can go full frontal. You can do like photo mode, and do like weird ass like poses that you could probably manipulate in some pretty whacked out stuff, right? Plus that coupled with there's this weapon called, I can't remember, the Pillowmancer or something. It's a giant freaking dildo that's like a sword, right? And then there's like stores that sell dildos. There's like these friggin' there's these there's these things called brain dances that I guess don't really work, but they hint at like all these like like pretty much pornographic friggin' like VR things that you can buy, right? And it's like there's like all these there's these guys and girls called Joy Toys, and you pay them credits for like they're prostitutes. It's just a fancy name for like they're cyberpunk prostitutes, right? And like, and I mean when I say there's like very sexual stuff, that's like putting it mildly. Like it's pretty much like Grand Theft Auto when you park with a hooker, only instead of hearing sound effects and them saying things that are completely like sexual, it's blatantly you're
Obvious.
seeing yeah, it's first person, you like seeing what you're doing with this person and what they're doing to you or with you and stuff, right? So it's like, how is that different exactly? I'd like to know. Like, how'd they get around that one exactly? But yeah, so it'd be nice if they fixed it, because it's really silly to not be able to do that, and it's
Well,
also silly that.
and it
Oh, go
makes
ahead. Go
little
ahead.
sense that they allow the nudity for other countries, but not America.
Well, that's just it, right? It's like in the UK they've got that the Peggy system, I think, right? And well, in the UK, um, I think it's ruled by, it's probably governed by grown-ups. But in Canada and the U.S., however, I think that the people making the rules have got like like I said before, I compare it to the that immature kid in sex ed class when you were a kid. That every time the teacher said the word penis, they were going, oh, But then in their adult years, someone says that word and they're like, ew, gross. Like, okay,
Well, and I
you
guess
know.
I've never paid any attention, but I don't even know what the rating for Conan is.
It's 18 plus or actually, I don't know what it rated M for mature. I don't know.
So once again, if it's rated M, stupidity.
Then only the people that should be allowed to see those things would be playing it, right?
Right.
Right. Like I mean honestly, it sucks that my broadcast pauses when I try to access that feature in game, right? But I'd be okay with that. Well, I wouldn't be okay with it. I'm not okay with it, but I wouldn't mind that so much if I didn't have to do those steps to get it every damn day. If I want, like, I don't do it every day, but every day I want to do it and use that full for like a feeling of a fully immersive experience. I have to do those steps every time. So I don't know. It's kind of silly, immature. I think it's more immature that they make it not an option than me bitching about it. Yeah. I don't know. Call me crazy. Call me loony. Just
Okay,
don't call me
crazy.
late for dinner. Yeah. And cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Alright, so I hope my wife at some point takes away the headset from our oldest daughter because she's here and I want to help her, but I don't want to start acting without her, like, without communicating, right?
Right.
So it's like, yeah. Because she's done amazing, but she's still just learning the implications of this technique, right? So for me to be able to at least answer any question she might have, it would be greatly beneficial instead of me just being a fifth wheel sitting here circling around, going like, okay, this is going to be really awesome when it's done. Oh, she got rid of it. She got rid of it. That's okay. Like I said, I figured that she might want to move it or not even have it there. Maybe she has something else in mind for the statue. Because the reason why I put that up there is just because of the fact that in Game of Thrones, the story behind the pyramid is that I can't remember. You haven't watched Game of Thrones, right? I'm pretty sure you were saying that you've never really watched it.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I really haven't. I've watched some of it, but not a ton.
Yeah, so the story behind this pyramid is that so in the show, what's her name from like Terminator Genesis or whatever, she plays like this character Daenerys Targaryen, and also known as Daenerys Stormborn. And there's like this whole legend that like, you know, that she, something to do with dragons and stuff. Well, anyway, she ends up being like the mother of dragons, and like there's these, dragons have been gone for eons, right? And well, not eons, but dragons have been gone for a long time. They've become like almost like myth, and she ends up um, getting a gift that's like these three petrified
Dragon
dragon eggs.
eggs.
Yeah, exactly. So then her being able to not be burned by fire, she takes these eggs into a fire and causes them to actually hatch. And anyway, long story short, then all of a sudden people are pretty much worshiping her. They're like, oh, she's the one, type thing, right? So she goes across like the whatever the nine or the seven, whatever the different regions of like the where the show takes place, and she's like freeing slaves. She's like known as like the Khaleesi, Mother of
Yeah,
Dragons, Breaker
Khaleesi.
of Chains. Yeah, yeah. So she's the Breaker of Chains because she gets this name because she goes to this place that we're trying to rebuild, which is our attempt at creating a Conan version of what's known as Slaver's Bay, which is the bay that's at the shoreline of Marine in the Game of Thrones show, right? And she goes to this place and pretty much takes over. She goes there with these Dothraki people that are like these
Jason
savages.
Momoa.
Exactly, and also I believe when she goes there, she's already got her Unsullied army, which is what you see at my attempt. Of those guys that look kind of like Sub-Zero type shit or something, right? But anyway, she goes to this city, and this pyramid is like it's actually like run by this like society of slave takers, right? And they've got like slaves that have disobeyed or for whatever reason were deemed not useful, and they're executed, and they're like by being strung up on crucifixes that line this like cliffside that I chose. So the place I chose, like with most of my builds, I try to find a spot that looks similar, right? Well, where I am in my broadcast right now, it's like you can imagine that this whole cliffside has got just crucifix upon crucifix upon crucifix of dead, rotting, or dying, rotting slaves or whatnot. Well, she comes through this place. She's disgusted by it. She pretty much has her dragons like kill off all of the slave takers except for a few, and then takes over the whole city. And then this pyramid here is actually got this like statue. It's like a shrine of this like god or something that the city's cult worships or something. But
Okay.
anyway, long story short, my really really long story, less long but still long, um, pretty much just to say that this pyramid should have a shrine of a god that's like worshipped by the people of that city in the show. And ironically, that Pleasure Palace of Derketo is pretty damn close to what the weird god that they worship is. Actually, if you got my broadcast up, I can pull a picture of it up really quick. It's
Yes,
kind
I
of
do.
comical. All right, cool. Just one sec. I'm just gonna
I've
put.
actually watched as far as what you're talking about in the show.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you probably know what I'm talking
I
about.
do.
Yeah, but just to see it and then have recently seen that Pleasure Palace, it's kind of funny. Pyramid of Marine. Oh, Pyramid Top of Marine is probably best. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Somebody did it in Minecraft. Couple people have done it in Minecraft. Jeez, I'm finding more pictures in like mine from Minecraft than anything. But
Oh, you think that's bad? Look up Stark Tower.
here, so check it out. So just to give you an idea as to why I chose where I chose for the build. I don't know if that's a good if you can see the picture well enough from the phone.
Ugh.
But
Yeah.
and then so that's why I chose that spot. And then let's see if I can find a better picture of that pyramid top. So hard to see it. My God, is it ever hard to see it? Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I wonder if there is any other type of statue now that might resemble that better. Like, I mean, it's too bad that the bat, that taxidermy de-evolved bat statue or whatever it's called. Too bad that wasn't gold, because that would look almost perfect up there.
Right? Yeah, that would. Too bad you can't dye it.
I know, right? That would be cool if you could change it. You know what? I venture to say I wouldn't be at all surprised if changing the color of statues at shrines would be something possible through a mod on PC. It wouldn't surprise me in the slightest.
Well, I wouldn't be too surprised if I was reading correctly, it won't be horrifically long before they bring mods over to the console.
Oh, that would be so amazing. I'm not going to hold my breath, but yeah, that would be
Well,
fantastic if
I
they
don't
did
see
that.
why it would be an issue. They've got mods for Skyrim on the console.
Skyrim, yep, yep. Now, here's the thing is like, oh man, like, I don't even want to talk about it anymore, man. I'm like thinking about it, I'm like, oh, I just want to be here now. That's funny, even though it's not gold, if it was straightened out more, it probably wouldn't look too bad. Unless you came right up to the top to see that it's not gold. From a distance, it does actually work. Just getting that look of it to be like with the wings symmetrical
If it's not
in
gold,
relation.
why don't you the radium
Yes,
lights?
yellow light. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, and then light that thing to make it look that way. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, that's the one downside is that no matter how you cut it, that devolved bat statue's just its wing spread is just not even. You know what I mean? But it's too bad that it wasn't, because that could. I mean, it's not even. I don't know. I'll see what my wife thinks of it. But like, my God, I think she just took it down. Actually. Oh wait, no, she didn't. Just rendering.
We need arched walls.
Oh, you mean like vaulted ceilings so we could have domes and stuff?
Something like that. But okay, so think about the arch ceiling, the single one, where it just has that one arch, right? Now, what if
Yeah.
you had a wall that you could put up just like that, just to add an archway? So instead of the whole wall, you got that circle, that half circle cut out of it, or fourth of a circle cut out, and it's just a wall, so it's thin. That would help out so
Yeah, because
much.
they've got something similar. It's like the vaulted ceilings, right? But you
Right.
already know that. But you need it
Take
to
that
be a
vaulted
ceiling,
ceiling,
whereas you could, yeah.
and
Whereas if it
because
was a wall,
yeah,
it could stand vertically. Like what's the word I'm looking for? Like in like so like
I know what you're trying to say, and I can't think of the word.
individually. There we
Yes.
go. Stand there individually instead of requiring something for it to snap onto that other than the ground. It's like, oh, in order for that, you need another wall or another ceiling for it to connect to, or a fountain or whatever. But yeah, no, that would be a good idea. Actually, Moreflex, he was talking about, he's thinking about looking into learning how to make mods himself, and that would
Right.
be awesome because, you know, I was just trying to figure. No, I was just trying to find if there's something better than that pleasure palace for the top.
She's like, "What are you doing on my build?"
Yeah, she cares. She's like, could you please stop putting?
She's gonna
That's a
smack
good
you.
idea, actually.
She's gonna smack you. Just tell her she's going to smack you. She has to do it on live so we all get to watch it.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I wouldn't waste that kind of opportunity.
And I'll make sure to record it.
See, there are statues that are devolved bat statues, but they just don't have the same, like, oomph. They don't have spread wings, they're not gold. Devolved Serpent Man, devolved Harpy, devolved Drowned, devolved Bird. I wonder if the Turanian statue could work. I mean, I know it's a bull's head or whatever, but because of the way the head goes out, I'm wondering if that might look better or. Oh, there's a couple things. I'm going to check out these Turanian statues for a sec. Just toy around with them. Honey, don't worry if they get broken. It's fine. I'm gonna go out in a second just to tell her what she can't hear me. Let's see. Yeah, no, not that. Not that. Oh, that could work though. It is gold. It's much smaller. It's not a bird, but it does look like a religious thing made out of gold at the top. It's just not the same cult.
Hmm.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know if she'll agree with me, but I think she might end up. I don't know. I'm looking at that. I'm going that. I think that's actually better than having the pleasure palace up there, because the thing that's at the top of the pyramid and marine in the show, it's not as big as the pleasure palace looks up there. Whereas this thing, it's small enough. I mean, sure, it doesn't have wings, whatever, but all right, I'll be right back. Like I said, I'm just gonna step out for a second, grab a drink, talk to my wife, see if we can get that friggin' headset ripped away from our oldest. All right, I'll be right back. So I think I might have found something on it. Yeah. No, it's not. It's had a fever for 3 days straight. So I might have possibly I didn't get aggressively bitching, but let's just say I mentioned Facebook connections and my irritation at the stupidity of calls. So yeah, yeah. I said yeah. So I'm okay, well, can you get the headset from our oldest so that we can respond to it? And I'll send you a picture. Yeah, I'll help you in a sec. I need to be able to talk to you without yelling. All right, guys, 1,000 apologies. So, my wife is getting the headset, and yeah, I need to send her a picture just really quick, because she's having trouble because of how much is gone that she can't remember what needs to go where and how it needs to be. And I did take a picture of. I told her, I was like, you need to take a picture before you break shit down, so that if you don't remember how it needs to be, that you have a reference point. So I just need to try and find it. Oh shit! Oh shit! One sec, honey. I gotta send a party invite to my buddy. I like to Rick. All right, guys. Sorry about that. 1 second. I can't hear you, by the way, hun. I think you're on
Yeah,
mute.
no, it just wasn't fully plugged in.
Okay. All right, and I'm looking for that picture.
Hello, Mother.
Hello.
I think that the picture might be on, like, if you go into your pictures on your profile, it should be uploaded to Xbox Live. So you should be able to access them from out there.
Okay, let me check. Oh, that's weird, because I was in my
Correct.
profile.
Correct.
Okay, I see it.
Okay. Okay, sweet.
And shit, I'm doing the background.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I can avoid it because I'm wondering how the sound comes through on my broadcast.
The
Let me just
echo?
double check. Okay, sweet.
Are you guys in the same room?
No,
Okay.
there would be no need for a party chat.
Oh yeah, no, I'm checking my broadcast. I'm like, oh my god, yeah, no, it sounds like I'm talking in an auditorium or something. I'm wondering if maybe, oh shit, what if you don't include audio in the broadcast?
Me?
I'm wondering if the echo. No, no, not
No,
you,
me.
Aaron. And then that way I can see if the effect, like, so I might, still might hear an echo between each other, but it might not come through on the broadcast. My door is closed. Just let me know. Okay, let's see if it made any difference when I talk. We still might hear an echo between each other, but it might not come through on the broadcast. Nice. I think I fixed it.
Hello?
So we can. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I'm
I
not
still
seeing
hear
any
the
echoes.
echo. Yeah, so I hear the echo when we're talking here, but at least then it's not coming through on the broadcast, as far as I can tell. There we go. So even though I might sound like a lunatic talking to, well, actually no, Rick, you're still included, right? So
Yeah, I'm here.
yeah,
I mean, you're a
yeah,
lunatic either way, but, you know.
yeah. I know, but then they'll only be like, okay, he's talking to Rick. Yep, all right. Oh wait, he just said something and no one said anything. Who else is he talking to? It'd be like one of those.
Aww.
Right? Yeah, right, right.
I knew you
All right,
cared.
so. All right, honey. So if I had to guess, yeah. All right, Aaron. So if I had to guess, and it looks like you might have already done it, I'm seeing a random foundation block right here, and it looks like this. I'm in a corner. I see a fluff. How do I make this? This next one. I know. So right here, I think if it's not exact, it's pretty damn close. I think if you use this spot and just a second, I gotta get some pieces. But I was saying, turn the outer corner of this into a corner of wall, and go up to where this corner would hopefully meet. That might be enough there, and then we try to. Okay, well you do that, and I'll see if I can figure shit out with that. Okay. You work on what you're doing, and then and then if something I built doesn't work for like the math of it, then you just kind of tweak it and adjust it as you need. Does that work? Alright, and for anyone tuning in, the voice you don't hear is the voice of my wife, Mother of Dragons, and then, well, whom I told to get out of the party because, well, with her in there, see, when I talk, we hear an echo, but as soon as she, like over the broadcast, but as soon as she took her voice out of, like, so I can still hear her in party, obviously, but now that she's not in the broadcast feed or whatever, it stopped the weird effect of like my voice sounding like I was speaking through like some crazy mic, you know, as if I was in like a stadium or something. All right, steel reinforcements. I need shaped wood and then hardened brick, and then we're good to go. It's all bullshit, all of it.
Some
The
beach.
cabinet minister, the whole business. You cook the story up and drop the 6 of us in a meat grinder. What's not working? Oh, speaking of stairs, honey, I made a discovery. Well, not a discovery, a Morflex, obvious. Oh, yeah, and by the way, Madam President Rose said to tell you that you did an amazing job on your pyramid and can't wait to see it finished. Like, honestly, like, again what? Oh, finished again. Yeah, but you already, well, you wouldn't have finished, yeah, you wouldn't have finished it and then broke it down to this state if you weren't clearly excited about the openness that is quite possible and probable, right? So.
How about the weird discovery we made earlier?
Oh yeah, well, a couple. And that thing with the friggin' archway and then magic door that still works. I had a
Right?
feeling if you took it out and then tried to put it back, you wouldn't be able to, because it shouldn't work, but somehow it does. Oh yeah, so honey, we were messing around today back at Arkham Asylum, and I showed him the clip. So I recorded a clip. It was that clip where I'm starting out the beginning of Arkham Asylum, the game, on my broadcast, and then it's where Joker's getting driven in the Batmobile to the asylum at the very beginning. You know, it shows that like dark, like foggy lane road that leads to the asylum with all these dead trees that look exactly like where we built our spot, right? And anyway, we were in the midst of trying to figure out a way to make the big entranceway gate in the front of the asylum. And he was like, hey, let's try this. So he took those wooden support struts, you know, that I would generally use as like for the stables or whatnot. And he put that down after we had already placed, so he switched it out with an already existing door or like a stable gate that already had a door in it. So he swapped it out for this wooden support strut, and the door was still there. And then at first we thought maybe it was just a glitch and that it just hadn't disappeared yet, but it wasn't. And then he's like, can I open that still? He goes over and opens the door. Door's functional. It's floating there, but it's functional. So I was like, I'm curious. Take that door out and see if you can put it back in. I'm pretty sure, I don't think that you can. And if you can't, you might have just discovered something. Sure enough, he goes, takes it out, tries to put it back. No dice. So it's like something that shouldn't be possible, but totally is. And then, Morflex sent me a whisper, I believe, with an attachment on how to make shallow stairs. And I didn't watch the video, but just from what he had described to me, I managed to put it together how to do it on my own. I went to Rick's server, just started experimenting with it, and then, yeah, we've got a way to make some stairs you'll probably want.
I have a feeling that my server has become your test server. And I'm okay with that.
No, I still experiment.
Yep.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no. But it is, it ends up being that way inadvertently. It's like the sandbox experiment zone. It's all bullshit, all of it. Okay, so this is where I might have some issues with where it's needed, but I'm gonna try. Gonna try. And if I mess it up, my wife's gonna kill me and I'm gonna die. Gonna die. This is possible, she says. It's like, oh, it's okay, honey. Just go to sleep. I'll be sleeping with one eye open. Alright. And it is so hard to tell if that is where I need it. Alright, so we're going to experiment. I need some terrainian stuff. I need some corners. I need some ramps. I need some envelopes. I need some stamps. I'm just kidding about the last two, but you know. I know my mommy always thought I was a special and unique snowflake. Yeah, she didn't say the snowflake.
Joel, you're unique,
Yes.
just like everyone else.
Yeah, right. You're extraordinary, like every other ordinary person. Alright, so I tried one, I misjudged the angle. I'm gonna try, second trial. Round 2, fight. Bum 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 bum. And she tries to tell me she can multitask. Can't even make a song. She's like, stop it. It's not in shambles. It's just, it's this is how I describe it, honey. Is that the temple is already here. We're just taking away the empty space that's hiding it. Doesn't compute, does it? That's not very nice. You're hurting my feelings, Harley, dear. Hey now, just don't sick the frickin' hyenas on me again. You know, it's really hard to like try and maintain speech when I'm smiling like this. Yeah. Like, if my mom was here, to be like, don't do that, son. Your face will freeze that way. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so I need to move it further back. So you may see a series of weird things that don't make sense. Pay no attention to it. It is just a series of trials and experiments. Okay. So I will stay over here. And if I come up with something that works, I will let you know. Oh, I'm put in the corner. Oh boy. Yeah. In the doghouse now.
Joel, I
Who's
figured
your
out how to
daddy?
do the staircase easier and simpler.
Okay, how?
Start at the high point.
Oh yeah, because then you don't have to worry about, building the one on the other side just to get it to meet up.
Exactly.
Good call. Good call. All right, nice one. See what I mean, man? Banking off each other. Good discovery.
All right, I will be back.
All right, no problem there. I said I'll be back. He'll be back. Alright, so now we just need this thing to comply. Excellent. Who is you doing? What does he daddy? I said, who is you doing? What does he daddy? Alright, so I misjudged it again by 1. That's okay. No problem. I mean, no problemo. Chill out, dickwad. The more contact I have with humans, the more I learn. Yeah. My CPU is a neural net processor. A learning computer. The more contact I have with humans, the more I learn. No stability. No stability. Well, maybe you need to, like, wear less heavy sunglasses. I don't know. If you're losing nose stability, don't put so much weight on your nose. Excellent. Hasta la vista, baby. Now can we rise up to meet it? It doesn't look right, but I mean, it's probably just an optical illusion. What the jumping shit biscuits? I screwed it up again. Where's it gotta be? No, it's fine. It's just... It's one of those things that you'd probably only have to do once, but I've got to do like 20 times because, like, you know, my math sucks. Hey now, don't start that shit, Mrs. Oh, that's not possible. That's gonna hold up. 1 plus 0, or 1 times 0 equals more stability. I know you didn't say that. Is that still too far back? And if so, well, shit biscuits. No, that's too... It needs to go further back. Oh, that might work. It just needs to go up higher. So right about there. I think. We'll find out. Still not right. Just need to figure out where this needs to come down. Alright, honey, I need you over here for seconds to tell me where the slope of this would actually stop, because I mean, obviously it's not. Oh, no. Yeah, no, just, yeah. So, as you can see, I've got this corner going all the way, like, to something, right? But obviously this is not how far down this slope goes because we've got this here. So, what I need you to tell me is, does it go down like this and then there's like a flat section here? If so, then I can continue this pattern. We should be able to close, but I think it's probably this one here, if I had to guess. This is probably the last one. your mouth breathing, just so you know. Probably the headset slightly further back. Okay. Well, what I can do is I can start filling this in, and then wherever it needs to be changed, you can always break down. What I'm going to do now that I've got this line, I can figure out a pattern at this, because this is far enough out so that if I'm able to, right here, yes, okay, okay, okay. Oh, okay, that might actually help me. One in. Alright, so I gotta focus on restoring this. Excellent. Alright guys, as you can see, we're making a bit of progress now that she gave me her input as to what's missing. Might have enough here to rest. Yep. Excellent. Now we're getting somewhere. Now the format might need to slightly change.
Joel, are
This is
you
giving me
going to
a
be
much-
on for a little bit?
I am going to be on for a little bit. Broadcasting, however, only until 8 o'clock. But I'm down to do some work.
Well, the reason I'm asking is because I would like to get Sam in here playing with us. But she's just walking in the door right now. We're going to sit down and eat. I stopped my stream. I'm going to mute myself. But as soon as we're done eating, we're both going to, she's going to jump on and then I'm going to jump on. And we'd like to play with you guys.
That would be cool. Honey, you up for that? Well, like, just to, like...
Well, just mostly talking because she's going to be building. We'll all be building. Awesome. And like I said, I will mute myself. You don't have to hear me.
Things. All right, cool, man.
All right,
Talk to you
text you in
soon.
a minute.
You'll get it, honey. I have complete and utter faith in you, and I'm here to help too. Anything to break down, or anything to, like, right now, like I said, right now I'm working on just figuring out mathematical optimal location for increased stability. I think I've got where we need it now, at least where it should be. It's dead. Sorry. And I just haven't been able to... Yeah, send that to my phone, because then after I'm done broadcasting, I can at least look off the phone as like a guideline, but yeah, right now I think I've got something. Yeah, no, that's fine. I get it. Oh, I see how it is. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Timber. Oh yeah, baby. I think. Oh, maybe not. It's got to be over one more. Oh, that even works out even better. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, yeah, and I think that's where it lines up. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, excellent. Right up underneath it. That's strange. It's okay. Excellent. No problemo. We, you, you'll probably be, we'll probably be fine, honey. Like, and considering that you already did it once, and, well, and by the front, you mean the bay side that you're talking, right? Yeah. Well, if you look, I've actually got the other side now. And if you look at the picture of the original, like the actual place, I'm willing to bet that you looking at that will probably be enough in combination with what we've got reworked to probably fill in the gaps. I will figure you out. Didn't want to have to do that part, but that's fine. Excellent. Excellent. The more contact I have with humans, the more I learn. Um, if you're able to, if you could take a peek and see if you're pleased with what you're seeing. And I'm pretty sure I found the line where it needs to stop and do what it's doing on the other side. And then all we need is just to create something similar in a nice symmetrical pattern with the least amount that we need. No. but that means that theoretically speaking, if you build like, I mean, if you want, I can do it, but but honey, what I'm saying is that just one sec. What I'm saying is that if I do this, you should be able to still have the stability that you need for whatever, but then it'll also be symmetric because this is not only supporting what's here, but it'll also be supporting what needs to be here, and like give enough support to make the ceilings that you need. So, question is, like, are you okay with if I break this, like rebuilding what we might lose because now we've got the same thing on the opposite side that we can work from. Now all we'd have to do is match it up, worst case scenario. Correct. Um, take a look, honey. 'Cause it's still standing. And now, um, which one where? Yes, and that was just an experiment. That does not. Yeah, no, that was just my first like trying to guess, and then I had broke a couple things. Sorry, where? Okay, is this where it needs to be, like right at this spot? Oh shit, sandstorm. Yeah, yeah, so I think it's right here, but I'm it's more like me eyeballing for using the corner to guess where the stability is needed. This is where it gets complicated. Oh, did you see the shrine thing I put up at the top? And if so, your thoughts? As opposed to like the Pleasure Palace of Draketo, and as opposed to anything else that I've tried so far. Oh, that's okay. Excellent. Alright, I'm just gonna add on panel some health. I mean, food, or yeah, health, no. And it's stairs coming down from that point forward, right? Stairs coming down from like where I am in this corner at the back. Yeah, obviously not at the front. I know that, but a bit. Affirmative. Hey, J-Bull! And Praytech. What's going on, guys? Oh, that's not right. Come on. Alright, folks. Well, I'm going to call it a night early there. I thank you all for viewing. Everyone stay safe, happy, and healthy, and all that fun stuff. And, well, until next time, this is yours truly, the Jolker, signing off, guys. Enjoy your weekend. I may be on tomorrow, not sure, but if not, enjoy your weekends and have some fun. Have a laugh for me.